What is going on, guys? I am MC Fixer. That is the Haley Show.
Hey!
Today, we're going to do something totally out of the realm of what we usually do. But something I wanted to do for a long time. And we're going to create, or I am going to create, my vision board.
Yes, I'm just here as a helpful pair of hands.
I think you're here to be more creative with what I've got to work with.
Okay, so more like what the end product's going to
Looks
look like.
more than what it is. So what I've done is I've printed off a ton of pictures. I actually wanted to do it from magazines and stuff, but just couldn't find magazines and stuff because I don't buy magazines and stuff. So yeah, I've printed off a lot of pictures. What I thought I would do was I'd just show you guys each of the photos that I printed off and tell you the meaning behind each of them. And then, come together as some sort of collage as the vision board and see what it looks like. So we'll go through them all. I've got just different photos for different things. So we're going to start with Muscle Man himself. For me, this year is definitely about becoming more healthy. Like, do I want this? Not really. That's not really like my end goal. My end goal is not to be muscle builder, but for me it's definitely to become fitter, to gain some muscle, to have a bit more definition in my body that isn't just fat. People say to me a lot that I am quite money driven and money orientated and stuff like that. And I personally disagree. I disagree.
Me too. That's what I find interesting.
But this one is just to keep me where I'm at.
Keep you grounded.
It says, for those who couldn't read it, things money can't buy. 1, manners. Something that I actually think I'm pretty good with. I think I have great manners. 2, morals. I know where my morals are in life, and that's something I need to make sure I keep. 3, respect. You get nowhere in life without having respect from others as your peers and people you care about. 4, character. I got plenty of that. 5, common sense. Something that I think I have plenty of and plenty of smart people do not have. 6, trust. Am I trustworthy?
Yeah, you are.
7, patience. Definitely one that I must work on. That is like, if there was one on here to star for the whole year, it would be patience.
I've got highlighters.
No, I'm good. I'm good. 8, class. So what I think they mean is like mannerisms and stuff like that. Yeah, be like an upper class. Ooh, la-di-da. That type of thing. 9, integrity, which again, I think I have. And 10, love, which is important. So yeah, they're just things that money can't buy that I definitely want to keep in my life, no matter what. Next one we got here is some books, because I want to read more. That's definitely like, as much as I love video games and I love films and I love podcasts, I need to read more. I want to become a little bit more, I want to articulate words a little bit better. I want to have new words in my vocabulary. You only get that by reading. I want to become a better reader, which without reading, you don't become a better reader.
No, you don't.
Simple as.
That's a pretty big garden.
It could be a garden.
Call it a garden.
Your aunt's got a garden like this.
I would say that was a public park, personally, but
okay, well, whatever. For me, this one more represents getting out of the house. For me, I love being inside the house. I love being inside, playing on my Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Switch, whatever it is. I love it, but I do also get to a certain part of the year where I get super cranky and super angry, upset, and so I definitely wanna get out of the house a lot more this year, as much as that may be out of my comfort zone a bit, but you know, that's what I want to do. Get back to being outside and one with nature. Keep our community together, whether you're here on YouTube or Twitch or SoundCloud or wherever it is you get this content. For me, community is so important. Which, obviously, if you haven't seen the other videos on the My Xbox and Me channel, the community come together this year to buy me an Xbox One X. That's something that I never thought would happen, not something I was expecting.
Yeah.
But community is something I always strive for, but it's something that definitely has to be on this vision board.
Nice.
Money! Of course. Money. So, things money can't buy you, and then money. Fixer, why the hell have you got some money on here? For me, this year is all about becoming financially stable. Being a content creator, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, internet personality, influencer, whatever you want to call it, you don't always have a lot of this, especially if you're not the big guys out there, obviously your PewDiePies and people like that. For me, it's definitely time to become financially stable, whether that is pushing another thing we will talk about very soon, or having to get another job or do something else. Like this year, I have to become more financially stable than what I was throughout the whole of 2017. It may seem like things are amazing, but they're not always amazing. I'm not going to go into it all the time, but this year, financially stable is like where I need to be. I'm 25 years old, going to be 26 next year. I need to become financially stable. But with that, I don't mean just in having money. I mean like getting a better credit rating. So that means getting a credit card and using a credit card and stuff like that. It's not just about having loads of money, which I will try to have, but it's definitely more about just becoming financially savvy and stable. Don't look for happiness, create it. I think that's one thing that many people do. They look for happiness in certain things and communities and stuff like that. I think that's what I did for a long time. Obviously, I love Kind of Funny, and that's where a lot of my happiness comes from at the start. But as much as I love Kind of Funny, they're a PlayStation audience mainly. Yeah. So I had to go out there and create my Xbox and Me, which creates my happiness. Which, that being said, I don't mean it just in communities. I mean in friends and you, my fiance, and all different stuff. Like, it's not just about gaming. It's more about just life in general. Create happy moments, create happy memories, create happy everything. Create it, don't look for it. I don't want us to, me and you especially, like to go and look at something and be like, that's going to make us happy because of that. We should go create the happiness, not look for stuff for happiness. Patreon, obviously very important to me. Patreon.com/MCFixer. I'm
surprised that link isn't down here, to be honest.
No, this is very important. Support my work on Patreon. A lot of people, this says more than just me promoting Patreon. For me, it's support. To get the support of anybody means so much. Obviously, the next keyword here for me is work. A lot of people do not see content creation or live streaming or being an influencer a job. It's something you should do as a hobby. You shouldn't be paid for it. Go get a real job, stuff like that. This is on my vision board because I want to explain to people and get people to know what Patreon is. I love Patreon as a company. Obviously, they had a big mess up this year with something they then went back on. But Patreon for me has allowed me to be a content creator for as long as I have. And without them, I couldn't do this. So this isn't so much about Patreon, but it's more about supporting a content creation's work, which very important for me to keep pushing, keep explaining to people. Try and get a bit more zen in my life. This is obviously plants growing. For me, this year is all about growth. Whether that being on YouTube or Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or any of those places. Growth is super important. And that means me as in a personality base as well, of coming out of my comfort zone and doing new things, showing growth in that way. Tasting new things, showing growth in that way. Just changing up my whole lifestyle, whether that be increasing numbers on social media platforms or in my personal life, just showing a ton of growth. Love you. And when I say love you, I mean love me. There's a lot of times I am quite hard on myself about lots of stuff, and I don't necessarily take the time to love me. And that's something I want to obviously preach to everybody watching, and obviously you, everyone. Just love yourself. Be you. Like, you can only be the best you can be. And there's nothing more important out there than you. Sisters, kids, boyfriends, whatever it may be. But none of them will be happy if you're not happy. And if you're not happy, they're not happy. If they're not happy, you're not happy. So focus on you a little bit more, and that will then spread love to everybody.